I'm going to play for you. Normally I wouldn't do this. Usually I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to play Sexy Red.
All right.
Sexy Red is a hip-hop artist who's very popular. And here is what she said back in last October. Take a listen.
Do you think more people are going to support Trump now in the hood or no?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was with him like they thought he was racist, saying little and, you know, against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks. Oh, yes, them stimulus checks, Trump, we miss you.
Okay, first of all, y'all needed to see Stephanie Rose
We're going to Theo Vaughn and Sexy Red.
That's where we're going, sis. That's where we're going. And the reason I'm telling you that is that I hear this a lot, Allie. People have a mismemory. They forget that Donald Trump opposed the stimmy.
For how
fought
long?
it. Fought it.
How long? It was forever. Congress was twisting itself into pretzels to not give people $600.
Yes.
It was wild.
But when he finally broke down, he was politically savvy
Smart enough. Put it up.
to do
Sign
all
the
the
check.
Put it
the
up.
only thing he didn't put was his face on it.
This is the letter. Put this up. This is the stimulus check letter. Donald Trump, I don't know if we have actually a picture of the letter. Do we have a picture of it? Donald Trump sent this letter to folks when they got it. So if you are unbanked or underbanked, you got a physical check in the mail with a letter saying, you're welcome, Donald Trump. He has convinced people, correct. Nancy Pelosi gave people that stimulus check, not Donald Trump. Republicans, 4 of them voted sort of present and let it pass in the Senate. They voted in a voice vote in the House because the Republicans didn't want their fingerprints on it.
Consent in the House fail early this morning, which means the House is going to try this a different way on Monday. Eamon Javers has more. Hey, Eamon.
Yeah, that's right, Carl. We saw that just within the past hour. Nancy Pelosi here trying to call the president's bluff. You remember that the president said he was upset with this relief bill because the amount of money going to individuals at $600 was too small. He said he wanted $2,000. So Nancy Pelosi said, fine, you want $2,000? I'll put that on the House floor. Well, we saw that just within the past hour. Republicans blocked the measure to increase the funding from $600 to $2,000. Republicans offered their own measure, which Democrats blocked. So now we're at loggerheads here in Washington, D.C., all that attracting the ire of the majority leader, Steny Hoyer, the Democrat from Maryland. Here's what he said.
This is Christmas Eve. Surely, the President of the United States, whether he's in Mar-a-Lago or any place else, ought to empathize with the pain and suffering and apprehension and deep angst that the American people are feeling this Christmas Eve and sign this bill.
So really not clear now, Carl, where we're going to go in terms of the negotiations. Nancy Pelosi, as you mentioned, suggests that she is going to force a vote on this next week. That is a recorded vote where every member has to stand up and say whether they support it or not. That puts Republicans in a tough position. They don't want to increase the amount of funding to $2,000, but the president says that's what he wants, and it's a key element of his objection to this bill overall. So whether or not that happens is anybody's guess at this point. There's still a possibility that the president simply backs down and allows the bill to go through and says he'll sign it. That's one scenario here, but we're in sort of uncharted waters here, guys. Becker.